Okay, you wanna say something into the camera right now? Like just
Yeah, go, 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 go,
okay. All
go.
right. Perfect. All right. Here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Liftoff Interview. I am here with Ball and Baller's Big Anime Milkies. How's it going, man?
Hey yo, how's it going? It's great being here.
Yeah, it's great being here too. Launch pads are both done, and you know, coming through in the first launch pad, you got a chance to see the other teams that are now joining you through the second launch pad. And yeah, liftoff is going to be just around the corner. So I wanted to ask you, how far do you think your team will get?
Okay, that's pretty interesting. I mean, like everyone wants to go to NASA, right? Like that's kind of the dream. But like for us personally, we kind of want to go to NASA. That would be like kind of our sweet spot, especially with their scheduling because Lou Fox can't really be there for NASA. He has something on, I think NASA's on Saturday, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so yeah, Lou Fox can't be there on Saturday, so it's like, yeah, it would be better to play on NASA because it's on a Sunday, so it would be good for scheduling. But I mean, if we make NASA, we make NASA. Like Lou Fox, I mean, that's kind of your bad, but like, I don't know, man. If we make it, we make it. But like, yeah, NASA is definitely what we're aiming for. Yeah.
Hey, I mean, it's great to have a goal, especially one that's further than where you guys were last season in NAST. But I wanted to ask you, who do you think will make it to landing?
Okay. I mean, there's a bunch of interesting team for sure. One that's a lock for landing, in my opinion, is definitely return to form. They just have too many strong players on their team, like Nassau player, basically. Uh, like you can see Leo Leon being one of them. Um, wait, yo, in your sheet, there's not. Oh no, it's there. My bad, my bad.
Oh, good. Yeah,
Yeah.
Leo
But yeah,
Leon.
Ook reset as well, and like and Muffin Koi, like they're all national player in my opinion. So like if they don't make landing, it would be a real surprise. But like, surprise aren't new. I mean, like you look at Launchpad 2 and like Amster Quest not making it and being a good surprise for a lot of people. But like, yeah, it maybe they're not gonna make it. It's possible. Like synergy wise, maybe it's not going to work out or something. But for me, they're a lock for sure. Another team is Modern Magic. I feel like just have strong player. I've always been a big fan of Carmine. That guy is just a beast in basically every role. But like as a brawler, like yeah, he's been a national brawler. Even in Nasty, he was like probably the best brawler in Nasty, and like yeah, it's been I wouldn't be surprised them making a landing, and I really think they're a lock too. And for the other players on that team, I mean, I feel like Ron P is solid. I really like him on Jakar. I'm gonna be honest, that guy's a beast. And also Forgot, which is definitely a national player. And like yeah, it's just like I said, it's also about synergy. Like they're a pretty new team. Uh, but like I feel like they're probably making it, even with like all all the drama and everything. But like they're a good team. Like you can't really count against them for sure. The next team is definitely PLX. Uh, just another strong team. Like I feel like this liftoff is pretty stacked. It's really stacked, and I feel like PLX is one of those teams that are highly favored to make a landing. Are they gonna make Nassau? That's more of a question mark. But like I feel like landing, they kind of have to make it. Like I feel like their team is just too good. Next one is Pass. Actually, I feel like Pass is one of those teams that can. It's possible they don't make it. But if they lock in, I feel like they can definitely make it.
Bear in
Uh,
mind, one thing about their roster though is it'll be Mangoes playing goalie, Tragic is playing
yeah.
brawler, and their midfielder is going to be Hungry Boy.
Okay. Maybe that changed something actually. Okay. That actually changes something. Because I feel like Tragic on midfield was like the reason I was really high on Pass. I mean, Mango is also really good on the goalie, but if he's playing brawler, that kind of changes thing in my opinion. Yeah, that because like
Bear in
them
mind,
and
Hungry Boy was also second place in NASA last season.
yeah, Yeah, no, I know, but like I'm really high on tragic midfield. I'm gonna be honest. Is Brawler? I've never really seen it. It's gonna be interesting to see for sure. I mean, they're still highly rated, but are they gonna make landing? That's a good question. I mean, I'll still say they'll make landing. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's pretty close. I was thinking also about what's their name? Ember's Flame, because J Dog's kind of they're pretty good, you know. It's just that for me, Ember's Flame, I'm not too sure about Zert and Wisp, because I've faced Wisp in a couple of scrimmed, and like they're really good. I just don't know if it's enough to make it to landing. But I know J Dog's really strong, and Zert, I didn't really face him that much, so I need to like get more data. But yeah, that team is like it's J Dog or bust, you know. But like yeah, I would say yeah, Pass are probably still above them. Like but it's pretty close. And like the last team that makes landing is definitely us, Ball and Ballers, for sure. You gotta believe in yourself, you know, because like if you're like, I'm not gonna make landing, I'm like, bro, what are you doing here? Anyway, like I think we have a good team. I think we can definitely make some more upset, like we did in uh, Launchpad. I mean, I feel like our seating was kind of low, and like we kind of beat like two people, and I'm like, all right, how many upset will it take when we're gonna get like a better seating? Because I feel like every time we get like low seated, and I'm like, what are you doing, guys? Like we're just gonna upset people. It doesn't gonna matter that much, you know. But it's fine. I mean, I don't mind being a dark horse, but like sometimes, getting more respect. Like there's a lot of people that gives us respect in the community, and I love those people, you know. But I'm like, there's still doubters out there, and like we're here to prove them wrong, right? And that's making landing would definitely prove a lot of people wrong. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, there were also a lot of complaints about Launchpad 1 seating overall, so there's that. But besides that, one thing I wanted to ask you is, are there any teams that you're excited to play against?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's a lot of team, but like if we put them at two, I will say one of them is Eternal Sovereign. I mean, one of our sub made it to Liftoff, and playing against them would be like cinema. I'm just saying, it would be so cool. Like the main roster against one of their sub, and like other people that like yeah we know them and all, and like I was so happy when he made it, because like I was rooting for him in Launchpad 2, and in Launchpad 1 he finished 8. He was 1 point away, I think, from not 1 point, but 1 game away from making Liftoff in Launchpad 1. And in Launchpad 2, he made it in winners, and like yeah, really solid, and I'm really happy for him. So like that's definitely one of the team that it's going to be great if we see them. I mean, we don't want to run into each other really, because like it's going to ruin our Liftoff run, because someone's going to win, someone's going to lose, but like it would be fun still, you know. The other one is definitely now Bureau of Striker, because Bebop got coached by Evil Drew Danger in KG3, I think. And yeah, that would be a great thing to do, you know. Like, is the student better than the teacher? You know, all that thing. Like, yeah, it would be nice.
Yeah, I mean that's completely fair, right? First the sub matchup, then the coach matchup, right? But one thing I do want to ask you is there anything you'd like to say to anyone? Any shout outs, any call outs per se?
I mean, shout out to all my teammates. They've been great. We've been, I mean, we grind like almost a lot in norms. Might I say it's not in comp, but like we all know rank is fake, all right? And like more people should play norms, all right? If I'm here to say something, play norms, all right? I want to see. I know there's a couple of people here that play norms. I know Mangoes plays a couple of norms. There's also Dragon Claw, I've seen her play norms. I think I've seen Fire Maiden. I mean, that guy's a norm demon. I mean, there's a couple of other people that play norms, but like, yeah, play norms. That's a good game mode. All right. Also, I will say, thank you for all the people that supports us. I mean, I see a lot of love for the ball and ballers in the community, and it's very appreciated. And like, I kind of love it for sure, for sure. It's very nice. I also shout out Dynasty Party. I didn't put them in my five, but I think they have a good chance. And like Asianator, I mean, that guy's kind of funny. He's a freak, but he's funny, you know. And Swagaver is pretty great. I mean, same thing for like the guy that gets that guy could make it far too, and like Fire Maiden, big shout out, another Norm's demon, and we always root for Norm's demon. All right, so like if he makes it, and Flying Glowbuzz, I really like that team as well. So yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Hey, I mean, Fireman is also a believer in you guys too to potentially make landing, and he shouted you guys out too, being fellow Norms players, right?
Yeah.
Talked about how you guys always get cross coasted to one another,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
have to play on the other's ping, and it's sometimes miserable. But
Man.
from what he said is, they win more. Is that true?
Uh, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's funny because like when we get to West, they win for sure. Especially with the like, okay, double soul on ping against that dude. You can't win Strike War, man. They just win. But like, I mean. Those guys like J-Man and Fireman are great. Every time we see them, it's great. I mean, I want to face them in like centrals though. I don't want to go to West and get like 120 ping, bro. Like what is this? But like I feel like it's pretty 50-50. I feel like the games because like we faced them like I think yesterday or 2 days ago. Like we beat them, but like the last time we played them was on like Gates. They played like double soul and like we got destroyed. So like yeah, it depends. Sometimes they beat us, sometimes we win. I think it's pretty 50-50 and like yeah. Um
Yeah, I mean that's fair. But I suppose with that, that's really all we have. Once again, thank you for joining me. It was a pleasure having you.
Hey, thank you. It was a nice interview. Yeah.
And with that, I suppose we can hop off. Viewers, don't go anywhere. We'll catch you around for liftoff. Bye.
Wait.
Oh,
Subscribe to the Ball and Ballers channel. It's very important. We're putting videos out. I swear, guys. All right.
okay. Subscribe to the Ball and Ballers channel. Now for real. Bye.
Bye.